Welcome to the Gin Club podcast. I'm your special host, Robson. And we're talking about gin. We're drinking it. We're reviewing it. We're mainly talking shit. I'm here with Mitch and Cal.
Yo.
Good work there, Robson.
Cheers for that, Robson. Enjoyed that, mate.
Thanks. I know I went all in on it. I'm feeling a lot of pressure, so I just went for it.
I liked it. It's real good.
I'm sure we paid someone on Fiverr like 20 quid for something like that.
Get into it then. So what are you drinking, Robson?
Oh, what am I drinking today? I don't like gin, so I've gone for Brambles Great British Gin Liqueur. Raspberry trifle flavour. Oh, so I don't like gin, but that sounds absolutely delicious.
Sounds diabetic.
Oh yeah, no, I like a bit. I'm gonna have thick blood. I like a bit of gin with my sugar. And for your pleasure, got one of them.
Oh yeah, that were a nice pop.
And then I'm drinking that with a bit of Ridge Valley. I know on this podcast that we like a little bit of Indian tonic water. So I've decided to challenge the Indian tonic water with a bit of Mediterranean tonic.
Fruity, you've gone all out. Wow.
You even came with some weird accent as well, which I quite enjoy.
It's to match my premium gin liqueur.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's not just peasant. You call Mitch a peasant a lot. No, a scratter.
A
Dosser. Dosser gin.
A ginger prick.
Gin's always he is one of those though. You call him the dosser every time. So I'm not being a dosser. I don't want to be that. I'm not that guy.
Maybe it's a new audience we can reach. I'll tell you what, as audience has gone from last week, all we talked about was shit. Honestly, every story, every section was shit. I said to Mitch we should re-record it.
At least 3 of the 30 to 50 people are going to be very upset about that.
Yep. What are you drinking, Mitch?
I have got a J.J. Whitley Blood Orange Gin. Ooh.
That sounds nice.
I like that.
It's and I'm drinking that with, you've guessed it, Callum.
It's the finest.
The finest lemonade.
Oh,
3-week-old lemonade.
Posh that.
3-week-old lemonade. Go on then, what are you drinking, Cal?
So I've gone a bit hipstery this week. I went to Co-op and I went to the section that has like all this sort of stuff. I think I've been buying these cans because it's cheaper. Because obviously we're not making any money from the 20 viewers that we've got.
They're coming.
Unless you want to donate. Do you know what I mean? So I've gone with a Brewdog Distilling Company one. It just says it's gin and tonic. It don't really say much about it. It's got loads of like weird emo stuff on back. It's called Lone Wolf, which I thought was quite apt for the Turbo Virgin.
Yeah,
so
fair.
Probably thought of myself more of a Lone Wolf.
Oh, you were Lone, all right.
Yeah, 100% alone. But apparently it was born under a hazy moon, this gin. So there you go. I won't read the entire thing. It sounds like a chapter out of fucking Twilight. Give it a pop. Hold on. Oh fuck! It's gone everywhere. That were bad. That were a bad one.
Crisp sound.
That were a bad one.
Cool.
Right, let me get it this week.
Right then. What's happened this week, boys? We'll start with you, Cal.
I've been grounded by the government. So I was deemed a close contact with someone with the Rona.
The Rones.
Yeah, so
How you
I've
feel?
got to. I feel the problem is that when I've got no symptoms or anything, so I'm all right. Like it's not like life threatening because I am fat. Let's be honest, so I am at risk. Let's not lie about it.
Very calm for someone at risk.
Yeah,
No point getting
you
worked
just
up.
accept these things. Do you know what I mean?
He likes pies and he's going to get the Rona. It is what it is.
Be what it do. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I've got a week off, I just sit in my house and do fuck all, right? So I'll just sit here and I'll just rot. But now I've been told that I can't do anything, I really want to go outside. And Jess will not let me at all. She's like proper paranoid. She's like, you can't go on a run, you can't go on a walk around block, you can't. Don't you dare open that door for that postman. So I literally got to shell away. I'm not allowed to do anything, which is fair because that's part of the agreement. But I don't know. It sounds better than it is. I think.
I think you've just got to embrace it.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I've been cooking sponge cakes and that all day. Like, I'm embracing being at home.
It's only so long that could last, though, isn't it?
It's the same as the old lockdown. Like I tidied everything. I played every game. There's only so many times I can hoover the same spot in my living room. It's not going to change.
You look at it though back in like with hazy eyes, don't you? Lockdown.
It was good, but it was like school. It was good, but I don't know if I miss it properly.
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah.
If I went
That's
back, I know I'd hate it.
Yeah, get that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's happened to me. Not really major, to be fair. Just grounded.
Grounded. You are a naughty, naughty boy.
So I can't actually do anything.
No.
About you, Mitch?
What about me? I haven't really got a big story as such. I went to the gym the other day, and the music seems to cut out in the gym every now and again. You know, like someone's not put the aux in right.
Yeah.
And it would happen quite a bit, so it was quite quiet in the gym, which is pretty strange. And I were near this guy that were lifting some weights. I think he was deadlifting, and
Big guy.
as he went to lift, he farted as the music cut out.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's my
Did
funny story.
everyone hear it? Was it that loud, or was it?
Oh, it was loud enough that there were definitely a few people that heard it.
Oh, he turned some heads.
Yeah, it was a head turner. Yeah,
It were one that you'd adopt. Do you know what I mean? If no one claimed it, you'd adopt it as your own.
do you know what the weirdest thing was? He didn't even react. Didn't even flinch.
Didn't even care.
Not even bothered.
It's all about the
He was
gains,
trying to
bro.
play it off. He was trying to play it off.
Obviously, it wasn't the first time it had happened. You know what I mean? Poor lad. But yeah, that's about it. That's my full story.
He just says, "Look, I fucking love beans, and it is what it is."
Full of fucking
I had a curry
fibre.
last night, and you're all gonna know about it.
I don't think I've ever heard of anyone having beans as a pre-workout.
Not me either.
That must be the weirdest.
I'm not in on the hype. Is that protein? Is that good? Is that protein? Beans?
Yeah.
They sound like.
You're asking me about fitness. That's like Mitch is doing it for sure.
I didn't even go to gym. I made all that up.
When I used to go to gym, I used to get really conscious. Gym and barbers, both the same experience. I don't know if you boys share the same thing.
Well, Robson gets his hair cut once a
hate the
year. So.
barbers. Yeah, no, I need one. I don't think I've had one this year yet, and it's real tough. I just don't want to sit in a mask. Oh, none of that.
Yeah.
None of that.
But I have the bit where so I don't like being spoke to, so I usually tip my barber a $5, and he knows he doesn't speak to me. He gets a $5 if he doesn't speak to me. He's okay with that.
How
But
do you set that up, though? Do you know what I mean?
because he knows I'm weird, so I just walked in. I was just like, look, I will give you 15 quid instead of a tenner if you don't speak to me. He's sound about it. To be fair, they're all cool.
When was last time you went to barbers, mate? You're bald.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. To be fair,
I think you're chatting
what do you mean?
shit.
I've got to have the beard trimmed. What do you mean?
I've
Look
seen the
off.
YouTube thumbnail. You've got no hair.
Looks not like me. It's plagiarism. Something. That's not even the right word. So when I'm in barbers or in gym, I get really anxious that I've left like a line of sweat on the seat of whatever I've been using. Do you know what I mean?
And they're gonna know.
Yeah, because it used to happen to me a lot when I was a kid, when I was a little bit fatter than I am now. And I used to sit on barber chair and then stand up and there'd be like a snail trail of sweat. And there'll be people out there that are nodding and agreeing with this. Fat people, we know. It's awful. And when you go to the gym, obviously you get sweaty, don't you? So you always think, how am I going to leave like a big line of sweat on stuff?
As a card-holding skinny white boy, I have never been to the gym.
Yeah, fair. Do you even sweat when you're skinny? I don't even know. I don't know how it works.
Only from under my fringe and in my feelings.
All right, what's happened to you then, Robson, this week?
I have discovered the greatest genre of music of all time. and it's called Bardcore. Have you heard of Bardcore?
Oh yeah.
I thought you might have. Some great songs new songs made into medieval versions. So, Shakira's timeless classic, "Mine Hip Doth Not Bear False Witness," and personal favourite, the WAP song. Have you heard of the WAP song? This is the Well-Armed Peasants.
Brilliant.
They, in contrast to the traditional WAP song, they don't want a bucket and a mop because.
Fair play.
It's an awful song, though, isn't it? Let's be honest. If I hear a song and it's someone talk about the vagina, I know what it is straight away. I'm like, oh, it's Cardi B. Oh, yeah, it's Cardi B. Do you like Cardi B? No, she's just talking about a fanny again. I know exactly who it is.
It used to be Rihanna, actually, didn't it? She went through a stage where she made 3 albums about how much she loved getting nailed.
Yeah.
I have got the next section, boys. Since I'm a special guest, I got to choose the particular one, and I've gone for weird laws throughout the world. I'm going to go first and last because I've saved some absolutely corkers for Cal later.
Fair.
But my fact is that...
What do you mean for me? Is it fat laws?
Potentially, yeah.
Fat autistic laws?
I don't want to target you, but...
If thou is a fat autist, you should be stoned to death at noon. Cheers. Can't wait for that one.
In China, since 2007, you have to ask the government if you're a Buddhist monk if you're allowed to reincarnate.
Before or after?
You've got to ask them before. Otherwise, their reincarnation is illegal and invalid. I just don't understand how it works. Are they ringing him up? Are they sending an email? Are they saying, no, sorry, too many butterflies. Too many butterflies. Ooh, what about...
Like a registrar?
Yeah. What do you want to reincarnate? Ooh, I'll take a cow. Ooh, quite a lot of cows. Can do your pig. No, pigs are a bit dirty. Salamander. Ooh, we don't have salamanders in China, I'm sorry. Like... What's that? What about if you reincarnate outside of China? I think, what's happening? What are they gonna do? They're just smashing butterflies. Like, one of you is illegal.
Maybe that's why they do it. That's why they eat all animals. Maybe that bat that we're eating that caused corona. Maybe that was someone who reincarnated illegally. Eat him, and then he's smited everyone.
For fuck's sake.
Go on, what's your next one?
So I don't understand that. I don't understand why they've done that. I like it, but how are they going to police it? And then just for Cal... Oh, no, I've got some other funny ones. Are you alright there?
Yeah, I'm good.
In Poland, Winnie the Pooh has been deemed a hermaphrodite. So he's illegal to have on t-shirt. He's also legally naked in Poland because he's got no trousers on.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But do all animals in their thing have clothes on in Poland?
Maybe, yeah.
What,
maybe they're
IRL?
all like, Alvin and the Chipmunks got big over there because they had shorts, you know what I mean? They dress
arresting
up.
like bears, wild bears. He's got no pants on. That's indecent exposure.
They've got modesty and decency. These pandas.
Yes, that's a very strange one.
Japan. Sorry for you about this, Carl. You can't go. Do you like Japan?
I don't know. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's a bit weird. I'd like to see it, but unfortunately,
it's all a bit paedophilic, isn't it? Really, Japan.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's illegal to be fat in Japan.
Brilliant.
In sumo wrestling Japanese.
That's what I thought. But maybe you've got to register. Maybe you've got to register as one. You got to register in China to reincarnate as a sumo in.
And then you get in Japan and you're allowed. Yeah. That's
totally legal. That one's illegal. That one's legal.
Maybe they'd have won World War II if they'd allowed fat people. Because they wouldn't have all died of starvation.
I'm not sure about
that. They did, but strangely, they all lived in Nagasaki.
And you could always do the Cartman thing as well, and just say your big bones.
So this is my first one. Handling salmon in suspicious circumstances is illegal.
Is that a euphemism? That got me 2 kids. Did handling salmon suspiciously.
Well, what is handling salmon in suspicious circumstances?
If you got
What
like
is
a
it?
trench coat on, you know what I mean? Hooded up trench coat and
Oh,
you're just
yeah.
cuddling a salmon walking down the road. It's like, listen, I don't know what you want to do, but you're not
Wearing
doing
anything from Vivienne Westwood and carrying a salmon.
it. Lady Gaga does that a lot, I think, doesn't she? She straps it to her.
Well,
Yeah.
salmons and stuff.
Wears a suit of salmon.
Wears them as slippers.
Toes are on the mouth on the toes.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever been walking somewhere and like I go fishing, don't I? I know it's not the fishing podcast. I say this every week,
Fuck's sake.
but I've never seen anyone to suspiciously handle a fish ever. I don't think it's a thing.
It's
I think
expected. when
you're
you're
already a
fishing.
weirdo doing fishing.
I don't think it'd be suspicious if you saw someone handling a salmon while you were fishing. I think that's
Yeah,
probably
but that's the
most
only
common
place the salmon
time.
is okay.
So what is it then? What when you're handling it in Morrison's when you're buying a fish?
No,
What do you mean?
No, but like, let's say you saw a bloke walking down the street, right,
Getting it fun.
with a big trench coat on and a fucking trilby hat on, and some sunglasses, and he's carrying a salmon,
crowbar.
mate.
I'd honestly think I'd gone mad.
It's suspicious, though, isn't it?
I'd probably just give in. Throw myself into traffic.
But you get what I'm saying.
I do get what you're saying, yeah.
I've got another one. It's illegal to be sockless within 100 yards of the Queen.
She's got a toe
Does
fetish.
she check? Does she check? Do checks?
Like, hang on, mate. Have you got your socks on? No. Right, well, fuck off.
Do you know what would be a right good prank? If you're ankle socks.
Did they have?
And they're like, get him.
You're
behead
like,
him.
oh, sight, got you.
And you go, oh, you've got me. And then they get you up gallows and you just slip shoe off. Hey, dickhead.
Psych.
Is that a law? Did they have a big problem with that? We need to do something about all these people not wearing socks about the Queen. Like,
Sorry, how can the Queen be offended by that, but she's not offended by the fact that she's got Prince Andrew?
why is she checking? How does she know? Darling, I demand their socks to be found. Turn their shoes out immediately.
Do you reckon they have like a little basket, like when you're at school with lost property? And they got like a little basket full of socks.
Filthy socks.
Just make sure you get a pair that matches. Every sock's got an toes missing.
I think there's
Do you
an
know
old
that
tale.
goes through?
There's an old tale that all the ones that you're missing are actually in the Queen's house. That's she claims some tax.
It's the tax. You could get done for 2 laws if you turn up with salmon on your feet.
It's a real rule breakers.
I got one more. This is a really vague one, right? Wearing an outrageous double ruff is legal.
How do you define outrageous?
Exactly.
I want a ruff. It's pretty big. It's pink. It's glittery. Is that outrageous? Is it about size? Is it glitter? Is it colour?
Is that one of those things that Shakespeare wore?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Those weird things.
Yeah, is
Those
it
on your neck.
Folded tablecloths.
outrageous then
Yeah.
or outrageous now? Because
That is a good point.
It's outrageous.
now if I have a bit of meat on it, the vegans will cry. But you could do that shit back then. If I gargar it, is that?
What would be outrageous if you were showing a bit of thigh with your ruffles on?
Yeah, bit of ankle.
But I don't know the punishment for any of these. That'd be interesting.
Stern letter. A stern British letter.
It's probably all execution, let's be honest.
Yeah. I've got one about execution, actually.
Oh, classic. Love it. We've had China, now let's get the executions in.
If you wear a suit of armour in Parliament, they're legally allowed to chop your head off.
Well, I'm wearing a suit of armour. Fucking good luck.
How dare they stop me?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If there ever a time where I thought I'm not going to get my head chopped off, it's when I'm wearing fucking steel.
Is that something that they had a problem with? Did they think all these people, they keep just coming back in with the armour, we can't be prisoners, and they need to get their head off immediately?
So instead of wearing suits of armour now, they wear suits of idiocy.
Just suits.
In House of Parliament.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably cut that one out, to be fair, because that one was shit, whatever I just said.
No, I'm keeping that in.
Asshole.
Yeah, your turn, lad.
So, as soon as you said stupid laws, my head first went to America.
Classic
Thought, why
place.
not?
I feel that a lot. I feel that a lot.
It's going to be the one. So, my first one's very, very relative to today. In New York, it's illegal for 2 or more people to meet in public wearing masks. That's an actual law.
Even if they're wearing masks?
What if it's Halloween?
Nope. Not allowed,
So
bro.
you're just not allowed to meet anyone?
Well, what? Do you walk around in a mask all day? I don't know what you mean.
What if you're a surgeon?
Oh, yeah, because nowadays, think about it.
Think about it.
You've got to wear a mask everywhere.
Wear a mask everywhere, yeah.
Is that an old law that you're technically not allowed, but now you've got to? That's
I don't know which supersedes which.
That's going to really hurt New York.
Basically, you can't do anything in New York. So my second one. In Texas, it's illegal to change the weather. So, since way back in 1890, it's been against the law to do things like make it rain.
Oh, that's why they got rid of the shamans, isn't it? That's why they got rid of all the natives. That's really
they got rid of all Native Americans for that.
All the goddamn rain. We're just sick of all the goddamn rain
in Texas. But it does link back to you talking about China, because I remember seeing an article. Now I'm probably going to get a lot of parts of this wrong because I saw it like 10 years ago. Probably should have researched it, but prepped 40 minutes for a podcast. So
I've memorised every bit of my stuff.
Scripted.
Under pressure.
So in China, they had a problem where they had a drought, so they had they were going to have a famine and all this sort of stuff. So the Chinese government worked out that if you fire silver nitrate into clouds, it makes it rain. So they fired like millions upon millions of grams of silver nitrate into the clouds.
This can only go well.
It flooded, it rained for 3 months solid.
Fuck off! It worked.
Yeah, like the Bible. Yeah, it works. So it's called seeding clouds or something. Yeah, you fire silver up into clouds, it makes the clouds too heavy, and then it makes them drop all the rain. Apparently,
can't be good for rain. That though, drinking it and stuff.
Yeah, I think it killed off a lot of wildlife.
yeah, can't be any good for that.
Killed a lot of Buddhists.
I mean, they won't have even had time to apply.
What a segue.
So many illegal reincarnations right now. They're going to have to absolutely smash all the Chinese river dolphins. Just in case, you can't be sure.
And then my last one. This is America to the T. American to the T.
Is it yeehaw freedom in?
It is. So, in New Jersey, bulletproof vests are banned while committing a crime. So the police can shoot you.
But you've already committed a crime.
It's illegal to not be shot. Yeah, but
yeah, you can be charged separately if you're wearing it.
Robbery, but that wearing a vest law that could get me
too far.
It's not like when they got Al Capone for tax evasion. They're going to get you for not wearing a vest.
Yeah, that's from 1999 that were brought in.
Oh, so not long ago then.
So it's not even a ridiculously old law. It's literally one police officer tried to shoot a guy and went, "Hold on a minute, he's still alive." This isn't right. This isn't America.
To do kills to people.
Yeah. So that's my laws.
Normally I ask, do they have a big problem with that? But I can imagine police officers killing people in America. They do have quite a big problem with that, actually.
Yeah.
They love a good shoot.
So do police officers then also get charged when they illegally shoot someone and kill someone who's unarmed? Well, they're wearing bulletproof vests, so then they get... Nah, probably not.
It's getting political.
Let's move past.
News time.
I like that little jingle.
Edit that in. You can have that.
Can have that one for now.
That's for you. That's my contribution. I've been on the Google Cloud. What is it? I'm on the Google. I'm in the Google Drive, so I'm trying to contribute.
I love that.
This is my legacy. This is it.
This is the beginning.
This is all.
I won't say it's your make or break, mate, 'cause it's been our make or break for about 6 months.
It's been very broke.
Look, 30 to 50 people is going to become 30 to 50 million any day now. They're going to hear about me and they're going to come a flooding.
Who wants to go first?
You can go first, Rob.
Oh, what are we doing? My
New news article.
pointless news. Oh my god, this is an amazing one. Where's my notes? I've lost them.
Tell you what, while you're looking for your notes, I'm going to say this gin's actually quite nice.
Yeah, my mind's actually fire.
It's actually real nice.
I don't know if the gin's trash. It's very sweet and nice, but I despise tonic water. I'm doing it.
Fair.
I'm doing it for the pod.
No one likes tonic water, mate.
Find your story.
Yeah.
Go on then. Send
In
it.
Louisiana, Louisiana, a priest has been found. He got videoed, right? Left the doors open to a church having sex with 2 dominatrixes on the altar.
Oh shit! I read about this.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Did they say it was like a satanic cult or something? That's what they put it on.
Well, the interviewers did ask. No, the church did ask him, has he left room for Jesus in the threesome? And the local diocese has had to re-bless the altar. Someone had to do penance for the altar. So I saw it's a big. It must have been a naughty threesome. I wish I was there. You know what I mean?
I can't imagine an altar's that good to have sex on, really.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
Rock hard.
it's naughty
three of them
though,
went
isn't it?
out.
It's
was
not,
spo-
yeah.
They were spotted with 2 dominatrixes and a pile of sex toys, apparently. So, I mean, they've got to have been having a good time. Someone had time to stop and video it for a good few minutes.
Oh, yeah. Stop. Oh, I've accidentally videotaped this.
But it's more, it's worse for the church because he was the second chaplain in 2 months because the last one got done for touching kids.
For fuck's sake.
So I've found on the Louisiana. I've never had so much fun as reading the most retarded news I've ever heard. And this.
I think I prefer for him to have dominatrixes than touch kids. I think that's a preferred thing, really, innit?
I mean, he's already lost his job, hasn't he, for fucking on the altar. I mean, you might as well go for 2 dominatrixes and a pile of
might as well go
toys as well.
deep.
You know what I mean? He's in for the penny. He's in for the cent. He might as well be in for the dollar.
Do you reckon he made him whip him? You know, like they do when they've done something naughty.
Oh my
priests, and they
god!
whip their backs.
I think there was a pile of whips. I think that was in my notes. There was a whip.
All right, so maybe he was just really naughty. So he could have turned around and said, "Look, I were repenting." And these 2 lovely ladies, just dressed in leather, walking down the street, went, "Do you know what? We'll give him an hand."
Oh, she did tweet the day before that she's heading to New Orleans to defile the house of the Lord.
Really?
So I think it was premeditated.
Yeah.
That's still more publicly acceptable than anything Donald Trump tweets. It's going to be a lot of sex in this podcast. It's either shit or sex. That's literally our podcast.
Do you
Smut.
need much else? We've got gin. We've got gin as well.
Security flaw left smart chastity sex toy users at risk of permanent lock-in. So it's male chastity belts, like sort of wrap around your knob.
And you can get a smart version.
Yeah, so that you can lock and unlock it, or you can give your code to someone and they can lock or unlock it for you. So obviously you give it to your partner and she'd lock it and be like, right, you're not having sex for... Be like being married, really. You're not having sex for 3 months, so yeah, you're locked out. And then 3 months later she unlocks it and apparently you have the best sex ever or something. But apparently there were no passwords set to any of the users. So anyone could just type in a random number and lock someone out of their own penis.
Sounds awful.
Can you just never take your trousers off? Why don't you just cut the jeans at the belt?
What do you mean?
What's the chastity belt do? Is it just a belt?
No. So a chastity belt is like it's. Think of it as like a metal condom.
Is
So
it?
it's like a big metal condom. It goes around, and then it's wrapped around like your waist, and then padlocks secure it. So it's like briefs made out of metal that have got padlocks on.
All right, well that's a bit more intense than I thought it was.
So you can literally get locked in, but the chamber was designed to lock with a metal ring underneath the user's penis. The researchers said it may require the intervention of a heavy-duty bolt cutter or an angle grinder to free the user.
Oh, could you imagine the terror of an angle grinder? Ooh.
Leave me locked in.
Down the shaft.
I don't use it anyway. Just leave me. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? So it's got some people that have left comments on what's happened. So the app stopped working completely after 3 days, and I am stuck. Another user said they got stuck twice when wearing it due to the unreliable app. It worked for about a month until I almost got stuck in it. Thankfully, it unlocked itself randomly. I was able to get out of it.
You'd love finding that out and knowing that your neighbour had one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Imagine opening up your Bluetooth one day and it's like my TV, my router, my Wi-Fi, neighbour's cock. Oh, what's this? I wonder what his password is. Oh, I'll try cock, lol.
And it is.
And it actually is, and he's locked into his cock, and he's like, oh no. And twice, he said it happened a couple of times to me. He put it back on after his cock mysteriously locked.
Cocklock, it's a real issue.
I think there's a support program on TV raising money for cocklock.
I heard Bono made a song.
Cockade.
So mine's COVID related.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Classic. Relevant.
more corona.
Man told snakeskin isn't a legitimate face covering, especially when still attached to the snake. Right. So this guy was travelling on a bus to Manchester, and he had
In England?
he had a snake around his neck, and he was using it as a mask.
A live snake.
Yeah, we're alive.
That's hardcore.
That's fucking well hardcore.
I don't think
isn't
Corona
it?
wants to fuck with him after that. I think Corona will float near and be like, oh shit, son, no thanks.
No thanks, bro.
This guy.
You want to step away from death, really, aren't you?
You're fucked.
Do you know what I mean? Because if it starts constricting you, restricting you or whatever, you're going to die.
Yeah.
And it's not an appropriate face mask, so you could get Rona and die. So you're really putting yourself at extra danger.
Mm.
So, a Transport for Greater Manchester spokesperson said...
Is it in the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, innit? This is what I thought. A snake.
This is why I liked it more, because it's close to home. It happened in Manchester.
That's the biggest shock, you know. When I heard it, I thought, well, America. I'm more shocked that
Yeah.
that it happened.
Yeah,
in England
I was sat
than
there thinking America.
So the spokesperson said, government guidance clearly states that this needn't be a surgical mask and that passengers can make their own or wear something suitable.
Open to interpretation, that.
So there is a small degree of interpretation that can be applied to this. We do not believe it extends to the use of snakeskin, especially when still attached to the snake.
That's not prohibiting. That's not advising. I'd say that's fair game.
Yeah, it's pretty much... It's vague, isn't it? Pretty much like everything the UK has done around COVID.
I mean, it could be worse. Could be Trump.
Shots fired.
I've seen people go into shops, you know, like on Four Lions,
Yeah.
when he walks in and tries to buy bleach.
Rubbing your
His
hands.
hands. People genuinely do that.
Yeah. So you
I
don't...
do.
Genuinely just hold it over the face.
I'm not
And then
going to lie. I've done it a lot.
But then you think you're just going to touch something and it stops nothing. It's ridiculous.
If anything,
Just don't
it
wear
makes
one.
it worse.
Oh my god, it's my favourite time of the week. Turbo Virgin time.
Let's get him back. Bring him back.
That was some sort of gospel shit, that.
Go for it then, columnar.
I'm just going to send it. Has motherfucking leaves on his bedding, smiley face, exclamation mark. Gangster.
What?
I bought bedding with a leaf print on it.
You were cool.
Why is that
Apparently
gangster?
You're asking me now.
Well, yeah.
Although we're getting into October now, so you were actually pretty autumnal. That's good in the homeware department. Mrs. Hinch fucking loves that shit.
Yep. I thought she rolled me, Mrs. Hinch.
She's sexy as well.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I love that it's relevant. Beautiful.
He's actually pretty cool now, although he was definitely a virgin at the time.
So then there is actually comments on this. A girl says, ooh,
girl?
snazzy. Yeah, she says, ooh, snazzy. So then I put back. So then obviously, I want to show her a little bit of a,
He's
cash
shaking.
spender.
His knees weak, palms are sweaty. He's like, fucking a girl.
Yeah. So then
Got
my
his first
reply was,
comment.
Wilkinson's smart price, ka-ching. Cost me less. No, wait. Cost me less to buy new bedding than to wash it. Epic.
What a fucking dosser.
So not only is he a loser, but he's poor.
So then she's replied saying, haha, spending that student loan wisely, I see. And then I put, I technically can spend £10 a day and stay on target. I'm way under my budget.
Oh, finances sexy.
Do you know what a catch?
I'm aroused.
And do you know what the best thing is about this leaf bedding? When I first got with Jess, 3 years later, still had the leaf bedding. And the first thing she said when she came into my room was like, that bedding's awful. It was like silk. It was like this proper sweaty silk, horrible. It was rancid.
Stained.
It was brown.
Well,
It was like
did cost
brown
less
silk.
than washing it cost, so.
Yeah, I don't think I ever washed it.
Disgusting.
Yeah, grim. The next one. Shipping off to Sandhurst in a year and 10 months.
Is that a mental hospital?
No, it's the army. It's the army training centre, apparently.
You were joining the army?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Never applied, never thought about it, nothing. What we're trying to achieve.
Is that what the girls like?
Nope.
And no, because there's no likes, no comments on it.
I'm surprised. You got that one. You got that one the other day. So I mean, be lucky.
I don't get what I was trying to prove. Like, I'm shipping out soon, ladies. You better get me while you can.
In my autumnal leaf bedding.
Is that blackmail? Is that blackmail? Either do it or I'm leaving.
Yeah. Like pity sex. You know, like when it's end at world and they're like, do you want to lose your virginity? And like, yeah, it's end at world.
Please.
Oh,
Brilliant.
God. And then my last one. It's slightly... Well, I'm going to say that I don't agree with the comments that I made at this time, right?
For fuck's sake.
This is going to be bad.
Thought a lot of the gypsy girls at League Up Fair today were surprisingly hot. Shame about their apparent lack of hygiene.
Look, one of the 30 to 50 people out there that are listening to this could be a gypsy and you could really offend them.
But I'm talking to them about their lack of hygiene while I've got fucking leaf bedding that I haven't washed for fucking 3 months.
It's too expensive, isn't it? It costs more than buying the bedding did.
You're not wrong.
So I went there, and I can tell you right now that I did not look at another person when I went to League Up Fair, because it's a wild place. I don't know if anyone's ever gone to it.
No,
It's
never.
basically like a big like travel affair, and like you can buy all sorts. You can buy like chickens and shotguns and stuff. You can buy everything. It's great.
Oh, the dodgy affairs, traveller affairs.
Yeah, but I don't know. I remember going there and being absolutely petrified because obviously obviously in my head that everyone was going to kill me, even though everyone was normal.
I mean,
Didn't make any sense.
the chances of you getting murdered are probably pretty high, higher at a gypsy fair than they are anywhere else in this undisclosed location in which we all live.
I think there's probably 10 cities in West Yorkshire that are probably more likely to get shot in
Stop
than...
disclosing the location.
We never said we lived there.
No comment.
Interesting. There as well. Not
What,
here.
do you want me to put on a fake accent?
Just to pick a random county.
Kent.
I think I was there to buy a dog, actually.
Because you can buy anything at a gypsy fair. I bet it was pretty easy, wasn't it?
I wanted to buy a lurcher. So obviously I'd watched, what's the film with Brad Pitt in it? Snatch.
Yeah, do you like dogs?
And then gone like, yep, let's stereotype. I'll go to a gypsy fair and buy a dog.
Yeah, that's where your education from gypsies came from, innit?
From one film, yeah.
Now you instantly knew that that's where you got good dogs.
Did you get a dog, though?
No, I had to go to Newcastle the next day.
Did you even?
Drove up to Newcastle and bought one in Newcastle instead. Waste of time.
Right, so recap turbo version time.
So I have leaf bedding that I bought from Wilkinson's Smart Price to impress the
cheap,
women.
At a bargain.
And that made me a gangster.
That's such a fucked up opinion.
I was shipping off to Sandhurst in a year and 10 months.
But you weren't.
which is a lie.
That had put me in second year of uni. And I posted this when I'm in my first year of uni. So that had put me just into my third year. So why would I be going
anywhere? Did people
anywhere?
not ask you, are you dropping out? And you were like, yep, that's me. I'm off.
Yeah.
It's because of zombie apocalypse that you thought we were having.
Yeah. I thought we're going to have to get a gun now. And then apparently I were snaking on some gypsy girls at a fair. Apparently.
Brilliant.
Right, let's name it podcast. We already had a little mini review as well, didn't we? So we can.
At the beginning. Oh, halfway through, yeah.
Yeah, we got a little. We have actually discussed gin more than ever
On the gin podcast.
You could come back,
And
Robson.
we're 8 episodes in.
I told you, I'm here to bring the quality up. I'm bringing it from 30 to 50 to roughly 45 to 60. And this is it. This is the big leap. I'm bringing Miles' great leap forward to the pod. We're doing it. We're getting classier. We're going to drink some gin.
That we don't like.
No, if we're reviewing the gin, mine was absolutely trash. I'll be honest with you.
Have you finished it?
I'm about halfway through. Like my girlfriend told me to put some ice in to make it better. She did also suggest some strawberries and raspberries. I've passed her up on that. It's not great. I'll be honest with you.
Maybe that's what we're missing.
Tonic is not as bad as I thought. Bit
It's
bitter.
alright. Yeah, that's the
Bit
idea. Isn't it?
bitter. Yeah.
Most people say if you don't like gin and tonic, it's a tonic that you don't like, innit?
Yeah. Try it with lemonade.
Yeah. I think the sweetness and the bitter's just not gone well.
Talking of lemonade, Mitch, how's yours gone?
Tell you what. Tastes like Fanta. Blood orange gin. Lemonade. Fucking awesome.
It's good. Great, good work.
Yeah, I'd have that again. For once.
I was gonna get a beautiful like watermelon and strawberry. Went to Aldi, scoped out all the best one, thought this is gonna be the one, and then I'm in the shop looking at it, thinking this could be it, and I'm listening to the pod, and Carl says, "And I've got this strawberry and watermelon gin." I'm like, no, be small batch, don't do this to me.
Yeah, you catch up at Aldi. That's where literally I am a dosser. That's the only place I ever shop and get gin from.
I think it's the same undisclosed Aldi as well.
Yeah, probably.
Undisclosed.
So I tell you what, Brewdog have done a real good G&T.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is actually just gin and tonic. There's no bullshit. There's no E numbers or there's no. Do you know what I mean? It's not. There's no flavouring. It's just their gin, their tonic. Here you are. Get it drunk. Get it down your neck. It's all right for you. And do you know what? I'll agree with them. They never said that, by the way, but that's what I think they'd say.
That's
Carl's
what we're
now doing,
in the
Miles.
boardroom.
Yeah, but I tell you what, I would buy this again. Lone Wolf, Brewdog. I think it's the nicest gin and tonic I've had so far.
Brilliant.
100%. I'd drink that again. I would drink that again. Not over a beer, but I drink it again.
If someone said, "Here, do you want this?" Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Right. So I just want to do a quick shout out, if that's all right with you, lads.
Go for it.
So I want to shout out Spuds and Bros Poutine.
Yeah.
We're going to get it sent. So it's a little food truck in Huddersfield, in Kingsgate. It's run by a good friend of mine, Norman, and it's poutine, which is basically like Canadian cheesy chips and gravy. He hasn't endorsed us for this sponsor. He hasn't said to me he wants shouting out or anything. But I am telling you that I have put on probably a stone and a half since his truck, because it is unbelievably good.
I don't know
So
if
if
that's
you're around,
a positive way to sell it.
That's not staying in the pod. Getting edited out.
he also has healthy options, probably.
Also, that's not where we live. That's an undisclosed other location.
Yeah, undisclose that.
We went there while we were travelling up and down the country.
Yeah, that's it. Reviewing poutine, that's on another podcast.
The Poutine Club.
So yeah, if you're around, go check him out. He does vegan stuff as well. So it's all good. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So yeah, Norman, give me some free shit next time I'm in. Cheers, bro.
Is he one of our 30 to 50 listeners?
Probably
Shout
not.
out there. Shout out Norman, big guy, number one.
Knobski.
Quid off when I come in, yeah. If I come in on my travels from my undisclosed location. Alright guys, it's been an absolute pleasure podding with you. I'll be listening with intent to hear myself back as one of the 30 to 50 heroes.
And cringing at your own voice.
Oh yeah, probably. No one's voice is the same.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
I can't listen
Like,
to mine.
am I actually really fucking nasally or something?
I think you're alright on here. You're not the same voice as in person though.
Right, cheers for that, mate.
Do I sound fat?
Yeah, mate.
Some people sound
Yeah,
fat.
yeah.
Right, cool.
You sound
Right.
proper chunky.
Yeah.
Nice
it's the
one.
American
Cheers, everyone.
accent, I think.
Thanks for that. All right. See you in a bit.
Right, thanks guys, bye.
Cheers.